Hello there, welcome to Level Up Pup Gaming. I'm terribly sorry this is my introduction video. I think I'm just making this as a vlog. Just something I need to get off my chest. Because, to be entirely honest, I'm not doing too good. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this, making content and creating this gaming page. I'm not special. I'm not physically attractive. I don't have a Morgan Freeman voice or PewDiePie charisma. I'm not a professional gamer, and I'm not a competitive gamer. I'm as average and broken, humble and shy, and passive and terrified as anyone you'll ever meet in life. I know this isn't good content. I honestly have no idea why I'm making it. I honestly don't know a lot. I feel awful all the time. I feel lost all the time. I feel scared all the time. I start questioning things that I shouldn't. Like, what left do I have to offer this world? Sometimes I just feel like a drop of rain in the ocean. What's the point of anything? And then shamefully, I start thinking about suicide. And I'm just trying to be honest. When I sit down to record an episode of my walkthrough for Elden Ring, I freeze. I'm convinced I'm going to fail, and I'm going to make a fool of myself. My hands shake, I can't stop sweating. Sometimes I vomit or dry heave before an episode. I have 41 episodes up so far, and before each episode I sat there saying out loud, just hit record, just hit record, just hit record. And when I do finally hit record, I'm having a panic attack during the entire episode. So I'm constantly coughing and reaching for my water. I feel on edge and so stressed I feel nauseous. And this is all while I'm trying to fight dragons and crucible knights. I've been struggling with anxiety for years. I have panic attacks, heart racing, can't sit still, can't sleep, and then when I do sleep, I can't wake up. I have a poor diet, I'm vomiting just from stress and fear, hands and feet shaking, sweating in a cold room, freezing in a hot one. After working a job for nearly a decade that was slowly crushing and changing me, I didn't feel like I was living my own life. I felt like I was a side character in someone else's story, or like an extra in a movie. And I knew if I stayed in the toxic environment I was in just because it gave me a comfortable living, that something bad was going to happen. And every single day got worse. I was hyperventilating and crying on my way to work every day, and I had no idea why. I just know that I'm extremely fortunate. I have a strong support group in my life, and if it wasn't for them, at this moment, I think I'd probably be in a hospital. Now, I know what I just admitted on the internet is not going to be appreciated well by many. Just from things I've expressed online in the past, I know that there are people cracking their fingers right now to type out and tell me what a coward and pathetic excuse for a man I am. That I need to man up, just deal and get it done. Everybody's got their own problems. You're nothing special. Stop making excuses. Stop being a pansy. I have absolutely no argument against you. You're 100% correct. There is no one who is more ashamed of or hates me more than myself. I'm ashamed to talk to old friends and family. I'm ashamed to date anyone. And I'm so ashamed I feel that I deserve to be punished sometimes. I do not feel like a strong man. And I need to take control of my life and shape my destiny and make it what I truly want it to be. I mean, there are hundreds of thousands of people alive right now doing that. Millions even. But I don't think that's normal or average. Right now, there are billions of people who aren't doing it or can't. So to those who are going to say this entire video is pathetic, I'm pathetic, man up, I just want to say this. The strength and the courage you have, it's a gift. You're blessed, and I'd give anything to have the strength you do. If I did, I'd use it to lift up my fallen brothers around me. I'd never use it to stomp someone back down as they're trying to get up, and I never use it to walk over another human being. If you have no sympathy or empathy for those who feel like they aren't well mentally, then I guess I just want to say these three things. 1, thank you for listening to me this far. 2, I'm really sorry you feel that way. And 3, I wish you the absolute best in life and everything that you do. That's the truth. Because I do feel alive. I do see beauty in so many things and so many reasons to wake up and try again. Sometimes I feel like there's a core inside of me, like the core of a planet or a star. Not just a fire, but an inferno of energy and love that wants to explode. Not destructively, but more like just light spreading across darkness. I know what I want to do. I want to light fires inside of those who feel like theirs are about to extinguish. I've spent so much time around hate, toxicity, competition, and just vile human nature that I have all this love and harmony pent up inside of me, and I'd rather get it out than die, no matter how. Sometimes I feel like I'm a roaring fire in a fireplace. I see a beautiful world that inspires me, but I feel like my flame has nowhere to spread. I'm encased in a prison, and that prison is just my mind. When I was in basic training for the military, we had a handful of soldiers that failed the run portion of their physical test. So as a confidence boost, the drill sergeants told each soldier who failed that they'd be given a fellow soldier to run next to them and cheer them on as they retook the test. No one volunteered, as it meant waking up early while the rest of the platoon got to sleep in, because this was towards the end of training, the week of graduation. So they forced all the top runners, including me, because I was a super duper fast runner, to volunteer and help some of these soldiers. So they told me I'd be helping Private Andy. That's not his name, but let's just call him Private Andy. So I walked over to Andy and I informed him I'd be helping him. So I asked him if he was okay. He confided in me that just like a while ago, he had cried in one of the bathroom stalls because he was scared that he's come this far, been through so much pain and training, just to fall short at the end. And I didn't know what to do for the kid. We didn't have time to go run and train his body, and I was in the same boat he was. He just didn't know that. But I was scared I'd fail as well. But we just took a class on positive visualization a few days prior, and I'm not an experienced teacher or leader, so I thought, let's just try that, what they taught us in that class. So I said, hey, Andy, what's going to happen tomorrow morning? I got to retake my test? No. What's going to happen tomorrow? I'm probably going to fail. No. What's going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. Yes, you do. You have all these horrible scenarios and things to say about yourself. So let's flip the script. Start imagining amazing scenarios. So say these words. I'm going to pass my PT test tomorrow. But what if I don't? Don't let that question exist. No questions exist. Just keep saying it. I'm going to pass my PT test tomorrow. Or I'm going to pass my PT test tomorrow. Damn straight. Say it again. I'm going to slaughter my PT test tomorrow. I'm going to make a fool out of my PT test tomorrow. And by the time I got him to say it, he was smiling and laughing. I told him if he had any worries, even in the middle of the night, come by my bunk, wake me, we'll talk. And to my dismay, he took me up on that offer. At about 1:30 in the morning, he shook me awake, apologizing for it. I asked him if he was alright. He said he can't stop thinking about what if he fails. He couldn't sleep well. So I walked him back over to his bunk, and we just started chatting about movies and video games and back home. Not about his test at all. And after about 15 minutes, he said he felt better, tired enough to go back to sleep. So the next morning, woke up, stretched, and hydrated with him, and then I cheered him on as he passed his only PT test the entire time he'd been there. And with that pass, he was now allowed to graduate and begin training as a soldier for his specific job in the Army. And the way that kid glowed and treated me the rest of the day, you'd think I'd saved his life. I didn't go far in the military. I served honorably and did my best, and I have an honorable discharge for it. But helping Private Andy, that was the most rewarding thing I'd done in the military, and all I could ever ask for. And wherever he is, I hoped I helped him find his path in life. And I bring this up because I feel like it's all I got left. I've always been able to push my issues aside to help others. I think that I did it for so long that I failed to take care of and help myself. All the things Private Andy was scared of, I also was scared of right along with him. I was probably worse off than he was. But when they put his weight on me and said it was my duty to help him just get through and succeed, I found a strength and fire in me that I didn't know existed. And if I could do things over, I think I should have been a firefighter right out of high school. But hindsight is 20/20. I've done so many stupid things and made so many mistakes in my life. I've been toxic, I've been hateful, I've been a scoundrel, thief, liar, and even at times a complete monster. And it'll haunt me till the day I die. It's no one else's fault, though. No one else's fault, all my failures. And it's no one else's doing but my own, all my few successes. So again, I'm not entirely sure even what the point of this video is. I'm trying to figure it out. All I know is that I want to do better. I want to be better. I want to feel better. I want to make others feel better. I really do want the world to be a better place, and I want to take part in making it a better place. Whether it's making people laugh, or being a shoulder for someone to cry or rest on, or just being a friend to someone who thinks they don't have any or deserve any. I think I just want to lay bare my weaknesses and what I'm dealing with. It's my struggle and mine alone to fight and defeat. But it's making it hard to do this, to make content, create something, to try and express myself and help others. Sometimes I can't even take care of myself, and I feel so weak, but I'm trying. It just feels like I'm operating with a broken bone somewhere. I just can't figure out where it is. I do know this. What I'm doing right now, fighting Melania, playing with members of the Elden Ring community, has been the biggest help the last few months. This game has given me peace that no drug, therapy, or any other medium has given me. I love co-op. I love fighting Melania, and I love this community. And that's why I wanted to make the strategy guide. I just wanted to give back and be a part of the Souls Elden Ring genre. I love Elden Ring, and I love helping others get through the game, because at the end of the day, if I can help just one person forget their troubles or worries in life, even if just for a few hours, then I feel more successful than if I had 1 million followers and subscribers. I don't want fame. I truly don't. I'd rather be kindling that a beautiful fire can dance on. If my work can put a smile on someone's face, I couldn't think of a better reward or accommodation I could receive. I'd trade any first place or Gamer of the Year if I can just make one other person feel happy, beloved, or good about themselves. If I can't do that, if I can't spread kindness, love, and warmth, then I don't know what to do. I feel like it's the last thing I have to offer before I give up on myself, and I do not want to give up. I do have times where I have dark and suicidal thoughts, and I'm dealing with them and will continue to do so as I make content. But just know I'm trying my best to find an equilibrium where I can help the world be a better place, no matter how small, and maybe learn to be better myself in the process. I feel like that's all I can possibly say to explain what I'm dealing with. When I'm struggling, why I'm struggling to finish content and stream, I can't express what the 42 subscribers and 82 followers I have on YouTube and Facebook respectively mean to me. You all mean the world to me. I hope to get to know you all in coming stream and content. Until then, just remember that when I tell you at the end of my videos I love you all, I mean it. I think we're all human beings flying through space on a rock, and we're at the perfect distance from our star to make this planet a beautiful and loving place. Before I die, I just want to be able to say that I tried to make the world a better place. Really, from the bottom of my heart, tried. Not for me, but for the world. As far as Level Up Pup and this channel is concerned, I hope it can make a difference. Whether through donating all donations to charities, or being a kind gamer in a sea of toxic ones, or hopefully making someone laugh or smile. No matter how small, I just want to make a positive difference. I'm going to stick with making walkthroughs for games while I learn more about recording and making content, and then I'm going to try and start making some funny walkthroughs and videos. So at the end of it all, I just want to say this. If it wasn't for this game community, my followers, and friends and family, I'm not sure I'd be here right now. I hope I can be that for someone who needs it, or can put them on the path to find it. I know I should fix myself before I try and help others, but I feel like the old story about the soldier in the hole. Another soldier comes by and jumps down in the hole with him and says, "Don't worry, boss, I've been here before. I know how to get out." Now, I don't know how to get out, but I'll be damned if I'll just let another fellow human being suffer alone. I'll jump down there with them, and we'll figure it out together, or we'll suffer together. And if nothing else, I'll jump down the hole and let them know that they're just not alone. And if need be, I'll let them climb out on my shoulders. I'm going to fight a few more Melanias, get some sleep, wake up, and try again tomorrow. So if you watch this with an open heart and an open mind, then from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Until the next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. I love you all.